Listen, I recently gave a talk to some of our future leaders in this country in terms of principles when it comes to leadership. How do you become an effective leader? And I actually got quite emotional during that talk because it was clear to me right now in our country, we need strong leadership. People want that permission to make bold moves. And I guess why I wanted to jump on right now is to encourage folks, this is the time for boldness. The country needs you now. I'm going to focus on healthcare because to me, this is one of the most pivotal times that we are looking at in our healthcare system now. And what we need is that bold and strong leadership, straight up. So when I often give these talks, it's based on the principles of unapologetic leadership. So talking about values over fear, favoring action, having an environment where people can think outside the box and have those creative solutions, having that creative courage. And I can't tell you how important that is now. Like when we think about making decisions from our values, not fear. I look at our healthcare system. People are struggling. People are without family docs. People are waiting for a long time for their surgeries. The time is for bold action. When we look to our values, is reaching out, being there for our fellow man and person and woman, being there for our fellow Canadians, making sure that the basic needs are being met in terms of healthcare, not having to be dysfunctional for a prolonged period of time. You know, when it came to values over fear, this is what we saw during the pandemic. This is what was going on in our household when we thought, hey, are we going to speak up to some of the concerns that we have about some of our policies, our schools being closed, our kids and their mental health being compromised? Are we going to speak up about some of the racialized communities that are getting hit the hardest and we're not coming up with creative solutions to be able to address their needs? We're going to talk about how our nursing homes are getting lit up. So why not build some resources for them so that they can be protected? And as many of you know, and you still to this day, it feels like there's still a threat when it comes to talking about these things. That cancel culture was huge. But in our house, we said, it's our values. That's what we're going to lean on. We stick up for those that can't stick up for themselves. We are an example for our kids.